because they're jumping up and stopping this. Okay?
Antoine Strong has made a mark in the Mount Mercy University men's basketball program. He was a 4-year starter and is now in his first season as an assistant coach. But his impact goes beyond the X's and O's. He's known for his work outside of the program, working with kids in the Four Oaks program in Cedar Rapids.
I started about 4 years ago. I honestly wasn't the first player to do it. I started when I was actually a player, and we had some captains and some leaders that I looked up to, working with Four Oaks and Tanager and kids like that. I knew growing up, I really didn't have the best growing up, so I knew that I really liked working with kids. I was really good with kids, so I gave it a try, and I've loved it ever since.
Strong isn't the only one involved with Four Oaks. He also encourages players on the basketball team to work at the facility.
I didn't know anything about it until I got here, and I found out that Coach Strong and my former teammate Dennis was working there, and they kind of told me about it. I'm like, you know, that's something I'm kind of interested in, since when I'm done playing, that's what I want to do is work with kids. So I thought, you know, why not? Getting back to my community is everything. Cedar Rapids is my home. I wear it on my sleeve every day when I walk outside the house. That's me inside and out. But I think for me, this is huge just because those kids that come in, some of them are from Cedar Rapids, some are from other areas out of Iowa, but in the end, they're kids. And I think the biggest thing with youth is they need to be able to see positive people come into their life.
When I was like transitioning from Texas to here, I reached out and let them know that I would probably be needing a job to help me pay rent and stuff like that. And the first thing that they talked about was Four Oaks, and Antoine explained it to me. And, you know, it's working with kids, and like it's up and downs. There's good days, there's bad days, but like it's really helpful to do. And at first I was kind of hesitant about it because it's like, I don't know, like I've heard stories from other people who've tried it that didn't work out, and I also heard from the stories of people that, you know, it worked out for them.
Four Oaks is an organization that helps kids that may be going through obstacles in life, whether it's something in the family to mental health. Coach Strong and the players do what they can to give these kids the confidence they need to overcome those obstacles. One day they could be playing games or sports with the kids. Then another day it could be just listening or having a conversation with a kid that could be struggling.
I encourage my players to say, hey, it won't be all, you know, fun and games. You sometimes have to come in and teach them and show them the way. But those kids look forward to seeing college athletes, especially from Mount Mercy. They've kind of figured out, you know, most of our college athletes are from Mount Mercy, so they look up to us and they try to, if we walk a certain way, if we talk a certain way, they try to mock that. If we do certain things, they try to follow that.
The biggest thing that we do there is try to set those kids up for success, and a part of success is learning every day, whether it's a good learning experience or a bad learning experience. Either way, just to see them learn and grow, that's going to help them, you know, as they get older. So just teach them things, whether they're struggling, and I'm like, hey, you know, let's figure out this situation, or if they're doing really good, I'll make sure I'm the first person telling them, like, hey, great job today. So just teaching them different things and making sure they're learning every single day.
Each day is different, and the way Four Oaks works, they always have like everything planned out and how the days are going to go and what they're going to do. But, you know, every day doesn't happen by plan. Something happens, and that's when, you know, we come in. When something happens or someone's having a bad day, we can pull them to the side and talk to them. A lot of the times they just want to be heard, they just want to be talked to, and they want someone to listen and understand. And I think, you know, with us younger generation, we can help them. We can listen to them. We can relate a little more than some of the older generation can.
Some days may be challenging, but the smallest gesture or conversation the players and Coach Strong have with the kids at Four Oaks can make a lifelong lasting impact.
Well, I learned a lot. The biggest thing I learned was patience, because, you know, it's a job at the end of the day, and you're dealing with kids, and at the end of the day, I can go home, they can't. And some of them are mad because they're there, and when they shouldn't be, it's not their, you know, they didn't choose to be there. So you got to be patient with them. You got to understand, and it's taught me to be patient. It's taught me to be extremely grateful.
I've had actually a kid that wanted to play basketball in college, so I brought him to an open gym and let him play with our college dudes, and that alone could change his life. I've taken some girls. I just said, hey, let's all suit up, get in the car, and let's see where we're going. They were trying to figure out where we were going, and I took them through my version of a college visit. So to have them go on a college visit when maybe they never even thought about going to college, that could have changed their lives.
Coach Strong will continue to encourage current and future players to work at Four Oaks and give back to the community. Just as he's trying to change the lives of kids, he never forgets how it changed his life when he started working there 5 years ago.
Asked me 5 years ago would I be doing this, I would say absolutely not. I didn't think I would be as good as I was with kids. I've always had my aspirations in my head of what I wanted to be. When I got older, I've got a degree in science, right? And now I'm a basketball coach, a leader, and I'm a youth counselor as well.
It shows you that Coach Strong is more than just a basketball coach. Like he's not just worried about what's happening on this court. He's worried about what's happening outside in the community, and that's big. That's just the kind of guy you want to play for. A guy who's selfless. He's very selfless. Like he cares a lot. You know, he's a good guy, and for him to come get his players and know that they can make an impact at Fair Oaks is huge, because you don't find that often. You don't find that a lot around the world. I think I can bet that Antwain may be the only coach in the world that is actually having his players go work with kids like that.